Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel! Okay, so today we have a very special guest, si Ate Cel, Sales. So isa siyang realtor. So thank you so much Ate Cel for giving us time today to share your knowledge. Because we are aware that purchasing a house is one of the most expensive purchases that we can make. Kung may pambili po kami sana. Ayun, so eto po, welcome to Team Ilagan, si Ate Cel.
Yes.
Kasama po namin siya ngayon sa Zoom. Kasi syempre tayong mga walang bahay, we have so many questions in mind. So we are in Steinbach, Manitoba. So
mga gusto lumipat dito, yung mga taga Winnipeg.
Yes, so yung mga taga Winnipeg gusto nyo lumipat dito. This is a quiet place po, quiet city.
Tita, umaabot po ba kayo ng Winnipeg? Yung mga properties?
Yes, yung ako as realtor, license ako to sell within Manitoba.
Okay, so within Manitoba, hindi lang sa Winnipeg.
Manitoba. So follow nyo po siya sa Facebook page niya. Ito po, lalagay po namin yung Facebook page niya dito sa link below. So follow nyo po siya.
So first off, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm not sure kung what time ito i-air. Hello sa mga subscribers na Team Ilagan.
Thank you!
Thank you po.
So yes, I'm one of the realtors through Royal Beach, Riverbank Realty here in Steinbach. So I'm also a member of the Investors Association in Winnipeg. I'm also a member of the Canadian Real Estate Association. So generally, I'm a licensed realtor. I'm licensed to sell properties, residential properties, vacant lots, whatever, as long as it's real estate in Manitoba.
Okay.
Thank you po!
Thank you, Ate Cel. Kung di nyo po natatanong, relative po siya.
Yes.
Yung husband po niya, relative ng father-in-law ko. So, tita po namin sila. Tita and tita. Yes.
Magandang tita.
Magandang tita. Yun. So, Ate Cel, meron kaming first question. So, on a buyer's perspective, so gusto namin malaman what are, syempre kami, nag-iisip pa lang kami, malayo pa. What are the steps, first, especially the first step. So, what are the steps on buying a house, on purchasing a house?
Okay. So sa buying process, we usually would like to meet first with the client. Like me as a realtor, gusto ko munang ma-meet sila in person. So para makita ko kung ano yung needs and wants nila. So typically, I would say na go to your bank or to whoever lender na comfortable kayo to deal with to get a pre-approval. Yung syempre, yung capacity nyo to pay. So employment. So they will ask for T4s. Usually, I think they ask for like 2 years, like the notice of assessment from the CRA. Tapos nagpapile naman tayo ng tax, diba?
Yes po.
So doon, tapos, of course, yung current employment nyo. Next would be your credit score. Like, I mean, yung character nyo. Like, I mean, if you are actually a good payer. So, of course, si Banco wouldn't take risk na pahiramin tayo ng malaking amount of book when you're a good payer, right?
Mahirap tayo magbayad.
So, they will look at your credit score. Yes. So, usually, they would look for, before, mas maluwag sila. Parang, I think, from 600 to 650 the score. Which you can actually, sometimes kasi yung mga iba sa atin, we are parang, we don't want to disclose yung finances natin. So sometimes, di ba, parang hindi tayo comfortable.
Yes.
So like you yourself, pwede kayo pumunta sa mga websites na legit websites like Equifax, and pwede nyo ma-check doon yung score nyo. So kung sa tingin nyo, you have a good score, then I mean, you're more confident to approach a bank na parang, hey, I mean, I have a good financial management, right? So kung strict na, I think ngayon, dahil with the COVID, nagkaroon sila ng parang mas stricter na rules. So I would be from qualifying would be 650 to 680. But again, hindi lahat ganito kasi maraming lenders. Ang lenders could be banks, could be credit unions, could be third-party mortgage brokers. Let's say nag-grant ka ng credit score mo, you found out na parang 600 lang or 550. Pwede ka rin magtanong, like I mean, tanongin mo doon sa lender kung ano yung solution para doon. They would tell you na, oh maybe pataasin mo muna yung credit score mo, let's wait for 6 months or so.
Yep.
Or maybe if you have like more than 20% down payment, then maybe the lender would take chance on you na pahiramin ka. So parang don't get disappointed, don't get frustrated. Huwag mo i-stop yung process kung may isa ka lang na na-encounter ng obstacle. So I mean, it's important na you go to the right person, you go like me.
Yes.
And I mean, meron kasi sa atin na experience ko na parang, nagpunta ako sa bank ate, tapos na-disapprove ako and then na-disappoint na ayaw na niya bumili ng bahay. Like, I mean, no! Like, there's a lot of ways, there's a lot of people na pwede natin i-approach that could make it happen for you. Like, I mean, hindi siya ganun sa complicated yung process as long as you approach the right person. So, going back, so sa pre-approval, pag nalusutan mo yun, sasabihin ni bank, okay, good yung finances mo, you have good employment, permanent ka na dyan. Titinan nila kung you have money in your bank account for the down payment. So down payment is usually a minimum of 5% of the purchase price. So let's say for 100,000 na mortgage, easy math, like 5,000, right? So titingnan ni bank kung meron ka na naipon na 5,000 in your bank account. So you have to prove that within minimum of from the last 90 days or 3 months, it has to be there. Kasi they want to know na it's really from our earnings or from our savings na hindi mo inutang from other banks just to show na meron kang 5,000.
Yeah.
So I mean, they are really after kung really afford mo kasi ayaw nilang mapasubo ka. Parang hindi ka pa naman pala talaga ready, bakit mo bibili? And then 2 years after the home ownership, you regret, sana hindi mo na ako bumili ng bahay kasi hindi pa lang. Diba? Like, I mean, my primary logic there is if you're really not ready, like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with waiting. I mean, yung sinasabi nila na delayed gratification. Like, I mean, it's more rewarding kapag hindi pa talaga ako ready, I don't care kung lahat sila nagsigilingan na eto yung timing ko, so doon ako bibili. Okay. So, pwede rin i-give. So, ang down payment, ang source niya could be your earnings, your savings, kung may RRSP kayo. Usually, yung employer binibigay yan. So, yung iba hindi sila aware kasi I know yung mga bigger companies like, I'm not sure, but I know that some companies offer RRSP. Take it because it's like free money. So let's say sabihin ni HR nyo, I'll deduct the 2% of your income monthly and then i-match namin yan. So let's say mag-contribute ka ng $40 bi-weekly, the company would match it for $40. Then 5 years na employment mo, hindi mo na malayan may 5,000 ka na palang RRSP, di ba? So yun, pwede nyo siyang i-take out and gamitin nyo siya as down payment without getting penalized sa tax. Kasi ang RRSP, hindi mo siya pwedeng basta-basta i-withdraw. Because ang purpose niya is for your retirement, diba? Pero si government, meron siyang exemptions na, sige, pwede mo i-withdraw, hindi kita tataxan, pero gamitin mo yan sa schooling and sa first-time home buying. So, let's say may 10,000 ka na sa RRSP, kayo dalawa. So, pwede nyo i-withdraw yun, tapos sasabihin nyo lang sa bank na gagamitin nyo siyang for deposit. So, hindi kayo mag-taxan. Because, you know, yung tax sa RRSP is too high. I believe yung from 0 to 5,000 na i-withdraw mo, you'll get taxed for 10%. And then, 5,000 and above would be 15%. So, imagine kung gaano kalaki yung tax na tatanggalin doon, diba? Pero, kung gagamitin mo sa bahay, walang tax. So, going back, so first, we need to get a pre-approval. Second, down payment. And also, pwede rin i-gift. Kasi let's say mag-aasawa na si
Claire,
mag-aasawa na si Claire. Si daddy mo, pwede ka niya i-gift ng 10,000.
Tita, bahay na lang. Huwag nang i-gift. Yung mismong bahay na.
Alright, natamaan ako.
So, pre-approval, second is down payment, source nun is savings, income, RRSP, or gift. Pwede yun. And then, pag ready na kayo doon, may additional cost pa. Kasi pag let's say, nasa buying process na tayo, di ba? And then, okay, nakuha natin yung deal, bibili na natin yung bahay. Bago tayo mag-take possession, kailangan meron ka ding allocated funds or budget para sa closing cost. And then yung usually tinatanong nila, oh, magkano ba yung closing cost na yan? So, ang closing cost is, pwede natin i-discuss later on, pero part siya dun sa kailangan mong paglaanan bago ka makabili ng bahay.
So, what is a closing cost po?
Yung closing cost is parang legal fees yan. So, diba, pagka binili natin yung bahay, syempre kasama dun yung pag-transfer ng title. So, from title ng sa seller, ililipat na sa pangalan mo. Sa atin, sa Pilipinas, pipila ka sa municipal or sa ever, ikaw magbabasos nun, diba? Dito, lawyer ang nag-handle nun. So, pagka let's say sa buying process kasi, so may nakita tayong bahay, mag-offer tayo, o i-accept ng seller yung price na in-offer natin, deal. Ngayon, ibibigay na natin, forward natin yun sa bangko nyo for final processing, and then pupunta rin sa lawyer. So, si lawyer siya yung mag-aasikaso ng transfer of title. And lahat ng paperwork, re-review niya yung offer of purchase na ginawa natin during the deal ng sa bahay, sa pricing, etc., terms and conditions, etc., etc. Yun. So, basically, all the legal paperwork, sila yung mag-handle. So, ang closing cost estimate na paglalaanan nyo would be roughly around 2% of the purchase price. So let's say 2%.
300.
So let's say for $100,000, 2% would be $2,000. For $200,000, that would be like 4,000.
40,000? 4,000?
2%.
Usually for a single starter home na parang 250 to 300,000, it would be around 5,000 to 6,000 na closing cost.
That,
Yan yung sa abogado.
sa closing cost. That is if may if may previous owner po ba yung house, or even if it's a brand new house, may closing cost?
Kahit brand new house siya kasi i-transfer yung title to your. So ang closing cost, ang breakdown niya is yung registry of title sa registry of deeds sa Canada. So mag-register doon ng owner ka. Of course, yung mga documents, stamps, lawyers, fees,
Nandun siya.
title insurance, ganyan. So, pagka-close na yung deal, so ibigyan natin yung documents kay lawyer, i-review niya yan. Meron naman siyang finance summary na i-provide sa inyo. So, may breakdown of, amounts kung ano yung mga china-charge nila sa inyo.
Okay.
So yun. So, basically, napupunta lang sa lawyer is yung lawyer's fee, which is around, I think, 1,000 or 1,500. And then the rest, para lang din talaga sa mga registry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Parang malaki po talaga yung lawyer's fee.
Lawyer's fee is specifically, minimal lang yun. It wouldn't cost you 6,000. Part lang siya kasi nung sila na kasi mag-register.
Ng mga papel.
And then naman sila, pag na-receive niyo yun, nakalagay doon, estimated funds summary. So, kasi usually pagka pinasas nila, in-estimate nila 4,500, pero 4,360 lang pala yun. So, may 140 ka na sukle. Everything na yung difference, the lawyer will give it back to you.
Okay.
May sukli ka pa naman.
Kaya wala ko ito.
Tapos nagkaka-idea na tayo.
Ibigin nila sa yun, sa legit.
Okay, so closing cost, down payment, insurance of course, land tax. So aside from those po, is there any cost that we need to know?
Yeah. Meron pa.
Meron pa?
Ano naman kaya?
So,
To make everything like in order.
Yeah.
Like, hindi ka naman mag-take possession doon ng hindi ka naman pala legit ka owner, di ba? So, you have to make sure it works is planchado. So, before possession, kailangan mo ready yung down payment mo at saka yung closing cost. Of course, pag mag-move ka na, pero minimal lang ang may expense natin eh. After possession, so nag-take over ka na sa bahay. Before possession pala, yung lawyer mo would ask you to get a home insurance. Home insurance is like yung car insurance and if something happens to the house, vandalized and whatsoever. Usually, marami sa insurance brokers dito. And they try to be competitive as much. So, nag-benefit tayo doon. So, mas mababa yung rate na nakukuha natin. Roughly around, siguro mga $950 to $1,000 per annum. So, let's say, I'll give you an example. So, let's say, ako, itong bahay ko, mga nakaraan, malakas ng hangin, natanggal yung dalawang shingles doon sa roof. Ngayon, tawag ko kay Rocker Roofing. Sabi ni Rocker Roofing, 150 lang daw to fix it. Ngayon, kung mag-claim ako sa insurance, ang deductible ko is $1,000. So,
Bayaran mo na lang.
Mag 150 ka na lang.
Diba? So, ako naman parang hindi, dito naman ang risk naman ng bahay, hindi naman ganun unless ikaw, alam mo, kumbaga sa family members, bahay niyo, sa pag-iingatan niyo, di ba?
Yes.
So, ang ayaw lang naman natin mangyari is yung fire, which lahat tayo takot na mangyari yun. Pero dito naman, as much as possible, mga bahay naman safe naman, di ba? Kasi kailangan magdaan din sa safety,
naka-safety lang.
Yeah. So yun, so para insurance, kailangan mo yun and then you have to assign it, tapos sasabihin mo dun sa, kasi usually yung mortgage, yung banko na nagpautang sa'yo, sasabihin, i-insured nyo muna yan bago kayo mag-take possession para whatever happens, kasi as soon as you get the keys, kayo na yung owner, something happened, it's on you. So, kailangan mo nang isettle yun before or at on the catching date. Tapos, they would also see si lender, yung nagpautang sa'yo, sabihin, dahil ikaw yung magbabayad, dapat meron ka ng life insurance and disability insurance. So if something happens to you, meron magko-cover ng mortgage mo, magbabayaran. So let's say, one of you, knock on wood, something happened, at least may insurance. So disability insurance, they would ask kasi something happens sa workplace, hindi ka makapasok, hindi naman enough yung EI, hindi naman enough yung WC. So, si insurance would kick in yung disability insurance mo would pay for your mortgage while naka-disability ka.
Oh, okay.
So yun. So, may mga protection din. Kumbaga, huwag kang matakot sa home ownership kasi may insurance naman. So, yun.
Okay.
Tapos, so yun. Pag nag-possession date ka, you have to have like life insurance in place, disability insurance in place, at saka home insurance. Property taxes. Pag medyo na kayo, property taxes is billed once a year. Payable yun sa munisipyo. Yun yung tinatawag natin na amilyar.
Okay.
Parang buwis pa sa Pilipinas?
Yeah,
Buwis. Oh.
Yeah, na kailangan natin bayaran, mandatory. Kahit sa Bible, nandun yun. Kumbaga, lahat tayo, mahal na tax, na lang ng tax. I think we just have to talk it up kasi it's the truth. Kasi nandito tayo sa Steinbach, we're using the parks, we're using good roads, whatever. But,
Nakikita naman natin.
nakikita naman natin improvement. So, pwede mo siyang bayaran isang bagsak or pwede mo siyang i-set up for yung monthly installment. They call it PITP. I don't know the terminology. It's basically saying na pwede mo siyang bayaran monthly. Hindi mo siya pwede bayaran ng credit card. It has to be cash. Punta ka sa munisipyo or pwede mo i-online payment. Yun. Tapos, basically yun na yun. One more thing pala, very important, na lagi kong sinasabi. Let's say, na-close na yung deal. Let's say, nag-offer tayo, o sige, bibili namin yung 250, nag-agree si seller 250. Kasi ang possession date na gusto namin is, so let's say January ngayon, so sa March kami, i-negotiate natin yan. So sabihin ni seller, sige, okay, we're good, that would work for us. So let's say March 15 yung possession date. Between January and March 15, dapat wala kang gawing major financial changes sa status niyo. Kumbaga, huwag ka mag-co-sign, huwag ka mo nang bibili ng sasakyan na brand new, huwag ka mo nang bibili ng $10,000 worth of furniture or appliances. Kasi alam mo, na-excite tayo na parang, na-approve ako, session namin sa March 15. Kaya mo, yun na yun. Hindi pa siya solid deal. Kasi si Bangko, 2 days or 3 days before, i-run niya ulit yung yung finances mo. Making sure na it's still intact. Hindi mo ginastos yung pang deposit mo.
Yeah.
Hindi ka magkukosay. Basta nothing significant. But pwede ka pa rin mag-groceries.
Essential lang, essential.
Essential needs lang.
Let's say, represent ko kayo as buy. Well, mo kayo mabayaran sa akin nothing. I wouldn't gain anything until there's kung ma-close yung deal, pero wala kayo at your own expense na babayaran sa realtor. So parang basically, you're using their services, their expertise, their license, and mas secure yung magiging process ng bahay nyo kasi we can access yung mga hindi nyo pwede ma-access, we can check the property history, We can check kung, hey, may issue yung bahay niya long time ago. O, dating grow off yan. Kasi we can check all of those things na hindi yung kita. So, napakaraming benefit nun. And then, ang pinaka-worst na pwede mangyari sa inyo, let's say you decided to go on private buying. Hindi nyo alam. Parang kasi, pinakatanong sa oh, this is a good house, yada, yada, yada. Ganyan, hindi nyo alam. Meron palang hold dun sa property niya na hindi nyo alam. Makikita lang siya ni lawyer. And then, mati-disappoint ka kasi alam mo, lilipat ka na the following day. Tapos makikita ni lawyer, oh, hindi to pwede. This deal will not happen kasi ito yung mga problema. Yada. And then, yun na yun. Disappointment and remorse and everything. So, yun yung pinakamalaking mistake na pwede natin gawin. Na hindi tayo na-consult ng professional, hindi tayo nag-seek ng information.
Okay.
Kaya malaking tulong talaga yung
Realtor.
realtor.
Like,
Yes. So,